John obviously on the trip this time, getting some running in. What's the latest with his back and his situation?
Yeah, most likely still not going tonight. Yeah.
And when you think about Game Sevens, what do you look back to in your experience that helps you prepare for this type of game?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they're fun. I've been a part of two. Well, so I've been a part of two Game Sevens, but back in the day, you used to play the first round was best of five, and so is a I don't know. So is a Game Five the same if it's if it's 2-2 and that's the end? But just great games. Teams playing at a high level. One was actually going to be the last game. Was the last game of the year. It was a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Um, the other one was a great series between. At the time, I was in Dallas, and between us and San Antonio. So you just all the little things that go into it. All the hustle plays, all the things that you've worked on to get to this point. You maximize all of them.
How do you manage in game where there's going to be ebbs and flows and the pressure is never higher than it will be in a Game 7? How do you manage to just keep the guys focused on what they need to do?
Well, I think that's what you work for. Like that's what these guys all work on throughout the season and into the summers. So you're always working to make yourself a better player. So in the off season, you're working on your game, you're working on your individual skills, you're working on things that, when people don't see you working, how hard you are preparing for moments like this. Then the season starts and you get back to building it as a team and working together. How to learn tendencies or making plays or where guys want the ball or executing your sets. And so you're doing all of those things to prepare for moments like this. And then, like I said, it's just all those little moments, whether it's the 50-50 balls and diving on the floor, whether it's stepping into your shot, knowing where your shot's going to come from. Like Malcolm last game, had a big shot in the corner. I'm sure the shot that he had hit in the other corner of the other game at home in Game 4 was big. So all these experiences add up to things that are going to help you.
Is there a way that you can, obviously, Shabazz has played well here. Not all the guys off the bench have had, that experience of seeing shots go down in this building. How do you keep their confidence up?
Well, we should play with a lot of confidence at all times. That's not an issue in terms of when you get your shots, step into them, knock them down. When you're playing defense, get down in a stance, slide your feet. Do everything you do with confidence. Shabazz has done a great job here in terms of, as you said, being able to come in and make shots, whether it's a three-point shot, whether it's driving the ball. He's actually rebounded the ball very well. So we know that we can go to him. We know that we could go to Jet, who's played very little, but has been in Game 7s and been in big moments. So we have options, but what we know is everybody that steps on the floor needs to be ready to go right from the jump.
Is there one stat you can point to, say, if we can control this, this will give us the best chance to win the game?
I don't think there's one specific thing, but what we've seen over the course of the series, obviously for us taking care of the ball, and when I say that, it's obviously the turnover, but we need to make sure we're getting quality shots on every possession. That's going to be the biggest thing. But ultimately, the turnovers has been something that's bothered us. The offensive rebounds is something that has bothered us. In terms of now, recently, it hasn't been as big of an issue, but we have to make sure that it doesn't become one. So there's a few other things, but the point is there are multiple things throughout a game that can hurt you, and we've got to be ready to each possession. So if we're on defense, we know we've got to get back. Can't give them an easy basket. Got to make them work in the half court. They've played late into the clock on numerous occasions and hit shots in the last 3, 4, 5 seconds of the shot clock. So we got to defend all the way through, got vision on cutters. We got to rebound the ball. Then on the offensive end, get out and run. Try and find a few easy baskets. Then make sure we execute.
At the end of the day, this is a business. It was do or die in Game 6 for you guys. It's do or die now in Game 7. Is that maybe the best motivation that you give these guys is, hey, if you love your teammates, make the season last as far as you can because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring?
Well, they know that. They know what opportunity is in front of them, and I think that is one thing. We've had numerous experiences throughout the season that have helped us be prepared for this or for the last game. And so last game was an elimination game for us, okay? So we can draw on that experience, okay? in theory, that wasn't an elimination game for Boston, so they haven't been in an elimination game. There's all kinds of stats that people are going to throw out there. Well, teams that are, at home, or teams that were up 2-0, or Boston in this situation. What it is go out and play this game tonight. Go out and play to the best of your abilities. Do all the little things that we've just talked about and be ready to play. Be focused on everything you've done to get you to this point, and it'll help you get through this point.